Hi, welcome to the Jordan Michael Tuesday Show. Today we're going to try and give you a day in our lives because we got a lot going on. There's often the Jordan Michael Tuesday Show that you see, but there's all these kinds of things that we're always processing behind the scenes. We're trying to figure out if we're going to still live where we are. What is this show going to look like this year? And we're just thinking about small things like what a month-long trip through the United States is going to look like, all of ordinary life in between. Oh, and figuring out exactly what I should be doing for work this year. So today is going to be a mental processing day with the Jordan Michael Tuesday family. Come along. So before we get into the whole processing day, I thought I'd show you this cool thing. You know, this is a Jordan Michael Tuesday calendar, not for sale. My brother and my sister got together and got this for me for Christmas. And inside it has little comments that you guys have left over the years. And honestly, I opened this up, they kind of made it for a fun joke and that kind of thing, but I read your guys' comments and I was really touched because we've done this for about 5.5 years, something like that, and it was just neat to see all of your comments. I felt very loved and encouraged. It reminded me just how much I appreciate you all, and I can't tell you how much just encouraging emails, encouraging comments, your support has meant to us over the years. It just has helped us to keep going even when it gets a little tough. So thank you. Of course, there's lots of holidays in here that I've never heard of, including Festival of Zucchini Begins, National Pizza Buffet Day, Ketchup Filled with Strawberry Day, National Haircut Day, Sit in a Puddle Day, Act Like Three Stooges Day, and Thanksgiving. So there's lots of extra holidays in this calendar. Very exciting. We're gonna have to celebrate those as we go. Hey, Jonathan. What you doing, buddy? Hi. Hi. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. So we're loading up in the car. We're going over to Juliana's parents' house to see her brother who's in town. And I also, while we're on this little journey here with you, telling them, giving you a life update, we also want to share with you at the end of this video how we like to ring in the new year. Okay? You may like to do it this way too. So it's New Year's and I just walked clear around the car because I was paying attention to filming. And not my life. All right, so we're here at Juliana's parents' house, and they got some dogs. Everybody wants to be on YouTube. Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom. The first thing we should talk about is our New York and California trip. Don't you think that's good, Olivia?
Yep.
What are we going to talk about?
California trip and the New York trip?
That's just what I was going to talk about. Hey, look at the cat.
The cat is walking.
Yeah, so a big part of what we're doing this year is trying to get ready to do the live shows as much as we can. I want to minister to people's churches and co-ops and whatever the Lord opens the doors for. We're trying to work on two things this year, and one is the Jesus, the Way, the Truth, and Life tour, and then Relationships and the Love of God tour. Relationships and the Love of God tour, more towards adults that kids can enjoy. And then we're trying to do Jesus, the Way, the Truth, and Life tour in a way kind of that's more towards kids that adults can enjoy. People think oftentimes of the Jordan Michael Tuesday show for kids. We really love doing it for kids and we love that they can enjoy it. But we also want to do it for kids and their whole families, so we really want to encompass the whole audience. So in April, we're going to California and we're looking for every open door that God would bring between the East Coast and the West Coast, and we're even hoping to go up to Oregon. In March, we're also going to be playing at a co-op in New York. So we're going to be trying to look for places along the East Coast to play, as many places as we can. If that's something you're interested in us doing, then please contact us. Are you excited about the California trip? Olivia and Ruthie, what are you guys playing there?
A game they got for Christmas.
That's a very interesting way to eat an orange there, Ruthie.
I couldn't peel it all off. Hey,
It's a grapefruit, I think.
Daddy, look at
Gross.
It's a really juicy pear.
Would you encourage people to eat oranges that exact way?
if they can't peel the skin off.
Are you excited about our California trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Ruthie, what kind of animals do you want to see in California?
An otter and a sea lion.
Californians, comment below on what kind of animals you think we'll see.
This is Jared, Juliana's brother.
How's it going?
As you've seen him before on YouTube, quite famous.
Yes,
Famous.
very famous.
So Jared, you're about to tell us how this thing cuckoos.
What's up?
The crazy thing about this clock is these guys spin around and spin around, they get all dizzy and everything, and by the 12th hour, the third one comes out and throws up over the railing because he just gets so dizzy. That's the thing, right?
That's the special setting. It's not. It's set on normal mode right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's not really a thing. Juliana's parents' house is really cool, and it also has a train going about.
So we're going to take the girls up to a birthday party and drop them off, go out to eat, but on the way up we are going to tell all of y'all what we're going to be doing with the show this year.
This year we're probably going to be putting out videos as we can, so we're not going to have a certain amount of videos. It's just kind of putting them out as we want to, as we can, as we feel inspired, all that. Something I hope to do this year, and I really don't know if we can, but I would like to eventually do almost like a McGee and Me / Adventures in Odyssey / Andy Griffith thing about a little town. Take the same thing, the principles of the word, but tell more of a story through it. It would require a lot more than the actual show would require. So I don't know if we'll get to that this year, but that is a thought that we may be able to. What is your vision for the show this year?
I don't know. I don't.
Do you have a vision for the show?
No.
Really? Have you ever had a vision for the show?
No. Maybe in minor details. Yeah, I mean, there's like minor details that I would be like, oh, this and this, but as far as like where we're going with the show, not really. No. That's why we call it the Jordan Michael Tuesday Show and not the Juliana Michael Tuesday Show.
Come on.
My vision is to be behind my husband and what his vision is. And so, whatever you want, dear. I like being part of this. I just don't have a vision for where it should go.
As a matter of fact, I'll be like, hey, we got more subscribers. She's like, what's that?
And I'll be like, how many subscribers do we have anyway?
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I love performing live on stage, but I really, I think what I love more than performing live on stage is meeting the people afterwards and before and sitting down and talking with them. Like the people that invite us to come out and just sitting down and having conversations with them after the show is I probably enjoy that more than, doing the show live on stage. I'm thankful that we can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your vision is to be thankful for whatever turns out this year, huh?
Contentment, right?
Okay, but
Yes,
if you had to make up a show right now with a verse, what would the show be?
Bless the Lord, oh my soul. And it would be all about how you have to tell your soul to bless the Lord. You have to make an intentional effort to bless the Lord, and your feelings will follow. But it's
Maybe
important to
you
tell
need to
your
start
soul
writing.
to bless the Lord. First thing off the top of my head.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. This year also, I'd like to do more shorts. Now we've dropped off 3 of our girls at a birthday party, so we only have 5 kids with us, so this is practically a date night for Juliana and I, and we are gonna go do our tradition of buying pizza and going to the top of the carport at the airport and watching airplanes. We are thinking about selling our property. We've been there for 2.5 years, so we're thankful to romp around about almost 8 acres, but we've been trying to figure out how to make it produce an income, how to divide it up so family can come. Yeah.
Like to put other houses there.
Yeah, and we just haven't been able to figure that out, and it just feels like there's a roadblock in every single way. And most of our community is 25 to 40 minutes away. We just are thinking about our girls getting older and how we want them to be able to be close to their friends, and we're just wondering, and if you guys would pray for us, we're wondering if it's time to sell the property and go back. And I think we had hope that this could become like a kind of like a campground, kind of that kind of thing. And I think sometimes the Lord does call us to something, but He doesn't tell us what the success of it will look like. And sometimes, even if He calls us to something and it feels like maybe failure on our part, it may not be failure in His eyes. So I think we have to trust Him when something that we do that we feel like He's calling us to maybe just doesn't turn out how we thought. We gotta trust Him that the results are up to Him. That is on our mind, that this year we might sell the property and move again. So, we're here at Greta's house. How was the party, Lily?
It's good.
That was good. What happened tonight?
We just played some games, ate pizza.
Well, we're here with some siblings on New Year's. So yeah, this is a lot of fun, but this is not how we ring in the new year. That we have to do at home. We just got home from Greta's, and now to tell you the final thing that we like to do to ring in the new year.
1, 2, 3.
We like to go to sleep before it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like
but I
that,
do.
but he does.
If you go to bed before 12 o'clock and you sleep, then the next morning you got your sleep. And also, it turns out that it's the new year even if you slept through it. So it's a blessing to not have to do that. But today, we didn't succeed that well. It's about 11 o'clock. So a happy new year. And I hope you guys look forward to what we got coming up in the channel. And we'll try and keep you posted about what we do on this property and this land, if we're going to stay or if we're going to go. We'll see you next time on the Jordan Michael Tuesday show.
We'll see you next year on
No, this will be posted on Tuesday.